Hi, good afternoon. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Dr. T, and I wanted to talk to you about some guilty pleasures this time of year. A couple weeks ago, I was being interviewed for Optometry Times on my book, Alleviate Dry Eye, and they had some rather interesting questions to ask me. I think they were trying to be a little bit more avant-garde and not so boring. So one of the questions they asked was, what was my favorite guilty pleasure food? And living here in Louisiana, I said beignets, which if you've never been to Louisiana or you've never had a beignet, you've got to get your hands on some. They are French donuts. I'm not a big donut eater, but if I can have a beignet once or twice a year, it makes me a happy girl. So it got me thinking about guilty pleasures or things that we indulge in. And usually when we say the words guilty pleasure, it's something kind of small that's not, you really shouldn't feel that guilty for doing. And I thought, you know what, there's a couple of things for my eyes that I feel like just really are indulgent and I love to do to make my eyes feel great. And so I wanted to share those with you today. The first is We Love Eyes Makeup Remover Oil. Now it's a dropper bottle with some oil that you put on a cotton ball and use it to remove your eye makeup. That's what it's for. Then you follow it up with their tea tree cleansing foam. You foam a little bit onto your finger, rub it together, and then scrub right through your lids. After I've removed my makeup and done the cleansing, then I like to put a drop or two of that cleansing or the makeup remover oil on my finger again and just rub it into my lashes and leave it. Now I call it an indulgence because that's not what it's for, but it does make my lashes longer, stronger, and I think even darker. So that is my favorite guilty pleasure, and I think I do that 5 out of 7 nights a week. So just so you know that not all pleasures need to bring guilt. We can definitely think about the indulgences we can do for our eyes as being something that's good for us. So the second thing a lot of my patients tell me that they really love is when they get to put on a clean pair of contact lenses. So a fresh pair of contact lenses feels better than that new car scent. So if your contact lens prescription can come in a daily disposable, then you can have that clean, fresh contact lens feel every time you put your contact lenses on. Now, if your prescription doesn't come in a daily, first of all, I'd be surprised because there are a lot of options with daily disposables these days. But if it doesn't come in a daily, then I really recommend you using Clear Care contact lens disinfecting solutions. So Clear Care gets your lenses feeling first day fresh every time. Just remember, even though you're using a good cleanser, you still have to throw them away when you're supposed to. That's every 2 weeks or once a month, depending on the lens you're using. And then finally, the last thing I want to share about having an indulgence for your eye is doing a warm compress. So we talk about the Brooder mask a lot. This is a mask that you pop in the microwave, heat it up for about 30 seconds, and then you just place it over your eyes for 8 to 12 minutes for as long as it'll stay warm. And this feels so soothing to your eyes. They feel great after you do it. It's like putting a heating pad on your sore back. So it'll loosen up the muscles, and in your eye, it'll also loosen up the oils that are trapped in your eyelids and start them to flow again so that your eyes will feel more moist. So truly pleasurable to use. An indulgence you should indulge in 1 to 2 times a day. So thanks again for joining me. If you missed my episode about 2 weeks ago, I gave the ultimate gift giving guide for 2019, and these items are definitely on that list. So go to my blog, www.pamterrio.com, and check out the gift giving guide. I think you'll find lots of great gifts that you can share with your loved ones, because in life we only have one pair of eyes. So let's take care of them today so that our vision can last a lifetime. Thanks again. Bye for now.